Okay, so here we are. We are with my gorgeous friend, little Miss Stacy Ann. You have probably seen her on the air with me, sometimes for like over 24 hours. And she's a really, really beautiful woman inside and out. And I know I said that about you.
You are too.
Thank you. I paid her an extra for that one. But the thing that's so special about you too is obviously you have a crazy life because you're running around with me most of the time.
Yes.
But you also have babies and you have a life and you're taking care of everybody, usually more than yourself.
I am.
Yes.
I
And we wanted to create for you. Are you ready for your look today?
I am.
It
I
is-
love all my looks.
Isn't
Which one's today?
Today, exactly. Today, it's the sun-kissed goddess.
Perfect.
Yes, exactly, which is perfect for you because, as you know, maybe you're a little bit of a sun worshiper, or at least you used to be.
I still sometimes am.
Naughty girl.
With sunscreen.
With sunscreen, exactly. But, definitely as we have gone through, I mean, we've known each other for almost 10 years. We've seen differences, both of us, in our skin in terms of
Absolutely.
how much things have changed. Because little did we know, back when we were baking in the sun in our teen years, that all of the sun damage would show up, now. So all of a sudden we're seeing all of these, dark spots, right? I mean, when did you start to notice that your skin was changing?
Pregnancy.
Yes.
Pregnancy did it for me. I
Yeah.
think the hormone surges and the sun,
Yeah.
I got maps all over my face.
Yeah, exactly. Some little presents that our children give us. I have varicose veins. Thank you, Sophie and Pilar. But that's the thing, right? All of a sudden you start to notice. But overall, we have to say, your skin is beautiful. The texture is beautiful. Do you have like an intense skincare routine or...
I use a light moisturizer during the day. Usually use some sort of night cream and always an eye cream.
Yeah.
But I don't have acne-prone skin at all. Mostly just the
You
hyperpigmentation.
better knock
is
on
my...
some wood, girl.
Well, now I have to.
Tomorrow she's going to wake up and be like, whoa!
Wait, hold on.
But yeah, I definitely, the thing with your skin that we always have to sort of work on is just evening out your
Yes.
tone.
Yes.
Less covering up, Let's start with primer because you know how passionate I am about primer. It is one of my number one secrets always to make sure that your skin, as you know, especially because we have such long days together, it's very important that I always have primer on Stacy Ann because obviously we want to make your makeup last for as long as you possibly can, sometimes 24 hours, and have it looking beautiful and fresh and gorgeous all the time because you don't have a lot of open pores, but you definitely, as the day progresses, your skin can eat makeup.
Yes, it can.
It really likes to kind of go
And
in.
I'm getting fine lines
Yeah.
and I'm getting old.
Oh, poor you.
I am.
Sorry, I know. Well, you know what?
I'm 10 years older than when I first met you.
Oh, gosh. So what are you now? You're like, what, 22?
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Exactly. There you go. But here's the thing. As you know, we love a little concealer on you because concealer is the secret to looking fresh and looking awake and like you've had 8 hours of sleep, which we all know none of us get. So this is cancellation. This is the light medium. And when I put it on Stacy Ann, when I put it on you, I always put it obviously underneath your eye area with the brush. I always take it and put a little bit inside the inner corners of her eyes like that. I take it, put it on either sides of her nose where she tends to get red, and I'll put it also on her marionette lines, a little bit under her bottom lip, and a little bit on her forehead. Now, I gotta tell you, some of you out there are gonna be like, what the heck? I don't have time for all of that concealer all over my face. But I will tell you that if you do it in those areas, and you press it in, right? Because again, we know how we like to really use the warmth of our fingers. Now, you know how I always have to set it because I do want to make it, of course, bulletproof. And when you set this concealer, it is unlike anything you've ever seen before because I believe, if I'm correct, you wore this during Maeve's birth.
I had my daughter with this concealer on. I have a photo of me in my hospital bed in labor
Yeah?
with this brush. I have to find it. I have to find it for you.
I
think I
love
sent it to
it.
you at one point.
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
I knew through labor
Yes.
and delivery,
Exactly.
this would stay on.
Exactly. Thank you. And that's what you want. And so, got to tell you, so many young mothers, I say to them, put your face on, even if just a little bit, honey, because they are going to take pictures.
They take pictures of you after you have a baby. That's so mean. Of you.
After you just
baby,
pushed
yes.
a watermelon out of your body, that you're getting your picture taken. No, that's just not even right.
Smile.
That was fun.
But I was concealed, and I
Yeah.
knew it was going to stay.
Exactly. That was
Definitely.
great. That was great. That's part of the reason why I love doing makeup so much is it's girl time, right? You get to hang out, you get to talk, you get to hear all the stories and compare notes. And one of the biggest questions I have to compare notes about when I'm with my girls is talking about foundation, because so many people say, oh my gosh, I don't want to wear foundation. It makes me look like I have so much makeup on. It looks so heavy. And I got to tell you, as we've been sitting here and we've just been girl talking, you've seen it go on. It looks beautiful. It doesn't look heavy. It's covering up everything. Just always remember, you got to take it down your throat and all over your chest. Whatever the skin is showing, you want to take a moment to really blend everything. You know, that's the secret. I mean, I got to be honest, even if your ears are showing, I have actually put makeup on my clients' ears. If my client has her hair pulled way back, honey, your face doesn't stop right here. It goes to your ears, it goes to your neck, it goes to your chest. I mean, it even goes to your hands if you really want to get.
I've learned that from you. Whenever I wear my hair back, you have to bring the makeup back to your ears.
You were listening. I love you. So yes, everything is blended. And take a look at yourself. That's another thing that, I mean, Stacey Ann loves to take pictures of herself. Just saying.
Doesn't.
But if you do feel like you want to see how your makeup looks, go into some good light and take lots of
So
selfies.
take a good selfie.
Exactly. We are selfie girls. We tend to do that
This is
a
my
lot.
angle right up here.
See, she knows. She knows what to do. So, okay, now that you've got your foundation on, you want to set your makeup, okay? I love to use my Face Defender for this. So it's crystal clear. It doesn't look like anything. It doesn't feel like anything you've ever felt before. And it does everything that translucent powder wish it could do. Sets makeup, makes you look poreless, makes you look beautiful, makes your skin look basically smooth as a baby's butt, but without the nasty side effects of what translucent powder does, which sits in your fine lines, makes your pores look huge. The list goes on forever. What translucent powder makes you white and your skin doesn't, it's a mess. Let's start giving you a little bit of that sun-kissed glow.
Yes, please.
Okay, great. Well, because Stacey Ann loves a little bit of sort of sun worshiping, or at least has in the past.
Well, my children like to go to the beach. Do I sun worship? I don't ever sit down, but I am in the sun.
Right, exactly. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna use a little bit of powder foundation as a contour and even add a little bit of a bronzing, okay?
My favorite thing that I've learned from you is contouring.
Yay!
Absolutely, hands down. And under eye brightening.
There you go. Thank you. See, I'm telling you, she was listening. I'm like a proud mommy. So believe it or not, I always start at the back of the ear, because right down here, you're not gonna know if there's way too much product going on, okay? So it's gonna blend. If there's a big blotch or whatever, it's gonna end up back here. Look how that really like chisels her jawline. Isn't that amazing? And even if, you already have like a nice jawline, like Stacey Ann, it really does take it to the next level, right? Okay, now this is my favorite. Make the fish face. Yay! You're so good. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that, my lovies, and you're gonna put that right in the hollows of your cheeks. That's right below your cheekbone. Kind of where, again, we used to put our blush in the 80s, that sort of like red streak. Take it, again, it's fast. And if you're using, you're not using a shaping powder and you're using a powder foundation, you know that it's gonna look great and it's gonna look fabulous. It's gonna look like it's one with your skin. OMG, look!
This is my favorite Mally tip ever. When we started together,
Yes.
many years ago, this is one of the first things I ever learned from you, and
Really?
I have not gone on camera. myself
Yay!
without contouring my face.
Thank you. Well, it makes a huge difference. I know, and we're passionate about it because we know the power that it has. So again, all you mommies out there that think you don't have time to lose 10 pounds, just do a little contouring. It's fast. It's easy. Okay, this is my illuminating blush. I love this stuff. This is literally the most fresh, natural looking blush, and of course it's bulletproof, so it's gonna last all day when she's running around chasing after the kids. So you're gonna take, there's two pieces here. There's a cream highlighter, and then there's a blush. This is, again, one of my biggest celebrity secrets that I would do on my clients. If you really, truly want to get that lit from within glow, all you got to do is take it, put it right back. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the cream and I'm putting it all over the cheekbone. But here's a little secret. I'm also going to take it, smile for me, and I'm going to put it right on the apples of Stacey Ann's cheeks. What that's doing is, because you're like, wait a minute, that's where the blush is going to be. Right, that's where the blush is going to be, but you want the glow to come through the color. Now you're gonna take the blush, the other end of the brush, tap it, always tap off the excess, because remember you wanna go lighter, and then smiling. And I call it the cinnamon bun method, where you start a little bit in the middle, and then you blend it out. And you need very, very little. But the secret to this too is, remember, we're talking about this sun-kissed glow. So you want it to almost look like that, I hate to use the word burn, but you know that like when your skin was just so warm and toasty and crispy, and then you got that beautiful sort of pinky glow on the apples of your cheeks. Look how gorgeous. Come on. That's good. So that said, she's beautiful. Like, she looks perfect. And I feel like with the eyes, we can go a little bit soft and maybe do a nude lip. What do you think?
Yes. Okay, I love a nude lip. I love a red lip.
Well, you know what? And that's the thing. You have to just know how to do it, like know how to wear it, and you can wear any lip. And I taught her that one too.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so now we're going to use my In the Buff palette, which I have to tell you is so great because it's every sort of nude color you could ever dream of, and it's fast, it's easy. You can really do no wrong with it because all colors work together. What I'm doing first and foremost, which is one of my #1 secrets, is, what is it, Stacey Ann?
Eyelid base.
There you go. Very good. Eyelid base, eyeshadow base, eyeshadow primer, whatever you want to call it, guys. But what it does is life-changing. #1, do you see how it actually changed the color of Stacey Ann's eyelids? So what it did is it neutralized the color of her lids, which you saw because they were a little bit pinky, and now they're a beautiful, beautiful skin tone. So you're going to get really, really true color first and foremost. But also it's gonna make it bulletproof. So it's gonna be crease proof, it's gonna stay. Lucky for you, if you get this, it comes with it. It's a big full size. So it's fierce. But look how pretty already she looks just like that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a champagne color, a very soft kind of bony champagne color, and I'm gonna set the entire thing. So I'm gonna go back and forth in a kind of windshield wiper motion all over her lid, from her lash line all the way to her brow. And what that's gonna do is it's going to set everything, make it stay, and it's really gonna kind of brighten above her eyes. So now what we're gonna do is take kind of a bronzy brown, and I'm gonna go really light with this, guys. I'm not gonna go too crazy because I feel like, again, you just wanna get a really soft, pretty halo of color around the eye. So blending and blending and blending, again, you know that's my key, is that windshield wiper motion, really giving you that beautiful look, blended into the crease, just like so, okay? And wow, what a difference that's gonna make. Now, I like to also take a little bit, Stacey, and you know I'm a fan of taking a little bit and smoking it out underneath. It doesn't have to look heavy. It doesn't have to look crazy. It doesn't have to look like a crazy smoky eye. It just kind of finishes everything off. And when you use like kind of a brush like this, like a crease brush, it doesn't look too liney, right?
Yes.
Because you know that's another one of my big pet peeves. So that's that. Your eyes are beautiful, and they're soft, and they're pretty. Now let's do a little mascara. Because you know, when you're thinking of that, you know, that sun-kissed, I think like Sports Illustrated swimsuit model or Victoria's Secret, you know, they always have those big fluffy, beautiful, black, shiny lashes. That's what you're gonna get with volumizing. And this is the thing for me. I love the lashes to always be black. That is one of the biggest questions that I hear now. And this is the thing too, because Stacey, and I feel like a lot of, blondes actually ask me about that all the time. You know what I mean? They're like, is black too much? Is black too harsh? And I say absolutely not. And I gotta tell you that this particular volumizing, as you know, not to toot our own horns, but maybe it's won the QVC Customer Choice Award 4 years in a row. Thank you. I love you. That's because of you. And that's why I love you. I love you. I love you. And it's because of this. Look at that. That's like crazy. Or over there. Or however.
This is probably the number one thing my family members continuously ask me for. Every time I see them, can you give me more of that mascara? You know, the one in the white tube?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the white tube mascara.
Yes.
Look up for me. And you know me, I always like to finish everything off with one little coat on the bottom. Again, it doesn't have to be cray-cray, and it doesn't have to be heavy, but just a little bit of mascara, just tipping the bottom to make you look pretty. Okay, now we're gonna do some brows.
Please help
And
me with
we're
my brows.
almost done with your sun-kissed look. Now, it is one of my biggest sort of missions in life to tell women to stop plucking. It's just because it's one of those things that we feel like we can do ourselves. At the end of the day, more is more in this particular situation. I know they always say less is more. I kind of don't believe that anyway. But definitely more is more when it comes to the brows. So what we're gonna do for little Miss Stacey Ann is we are going to show you exactly how to fill in and get the most natural looking brow. Now this is my 24/7 bulletproof brow, and it's a double-ended pencil and a powder, because I believe a pencil is too harsh. It's too heavy. It's gonna make you look like your brows are too thick or like somebody drew it on with a Sharpie. But it really does help you get that definition, as you know. A powder, on the other hand, is too soft and too wimpy, and then it disappears, and then you're mad and you're yelling at people because your brow's gone. So I believe that it needs to be both. It needs to be a powder pencil for definition and a powder for softness and to set. And because I love you and I love you, I made it easy and I put it in just one little unit. So you have a pencil and you have a powder all in one, because again, you're too busy wiping people's butts or feeding people Cheerios or whatever, making it look beautiful and fresh and easy. So again, just take it, use short feathery strokes, as I taught you, Miss Stacey Ann, exactly, and you just get that beautiful, beautiful, natural looking brow. So when you are running around with the beans, well, no, wait.
My beans.
Your beans. I got my beans, you got your beans. When you're running around with your beans, what is your typical sort of makeup routine?
When I wake up in the morning, I do a day cream that has usually an SPF.
Good
and
girl.
I do a concealer and I do a brow.
Really?
And then I will go to the gym or go to the grocery store. But those are my two things, concealer and brows, that I feel my face is lacking.
Yeah.
That would make me even feel a little bit presentable.
That's great. And you know what? That's a really, really good tip for you guys out there, is you need to look at your own face and see what are those things that you need to make your face feel finished and to make your face feel done. Let's do lips. Ready?
Yes.
Here it is. We're gonna do the nude lip kit. Stacey Ann loves a nude lip. I love a nude lip. Embrace a nude lip. It's sexy, it's young, it's fun, it's beautiful. And I don't care how old you are, you can still be sexy. I don't care if you are 89 years old, honey. You can do it and you deserve it. So here we go. This is a natural nude. So we're gonna take, it's perfect for a nude lip kit. I'm gonna take a little bit of that lipstick and I'm gonna put it on just to kind of like get your lips sort of nice and moist and juicy. Now give me a There you go. Now I'm gonna take the lip pencil. This is again one of my #1 secrets. The thing about having a lip pencil is it doesn't have to be a lip pencil that looks very, very dark. You know, as we all know, that's kind of a very old-fashioned look to have that really, really dark lip pencil with like a light lipstick. It really just doesn't flatter anybody. So when you're doing a lip liner, make sure that it kind of matches your lip tone, maybe a teeny bit darker, but not dark, dark, dark. So take it and blend all over. You can even fill in. And now lip gloss, because you need a little bit of gloss for the nude lip. Take it and just blend and go for it. And that, my lovey, thank you. And you're gonna do it, and I'm gonna, of course, you have to do the Mally Ma Ma Ma.
Ma, ma, ma.
There you go. See, even the boys know the Mally Ma Ma Ma. So you take it and just, instead of rubbing your lips together, Ma Ma Ma. There you go. Pretty girl. So that's it. This is pretty, sun-kissed, beautiful, healthy, natural looking. We started with my Age Rebel Hydrating Primer all over the face before she put any makeup on. Then we went right to concealer, and I did my Cancellation Concealer. Stacey Ann is wearing light medium. Then my Ultimate Performance Cream Foundation, she's wearing the medium. And then we added a sun-kissed glow and some contouring with my Poreless Perfection Foundation in tan, and really warmed up her skin. And her blush is my Illuminating Blush, which gave her that beautiful sun-kissed glow. Now we're using on her eyes the In the Buff Shadow Kit all over. And then we used my volumizing mascara. Finished off her brows with my 24/7 Bulletproof Brow, and she's wearing the taupe. And then finally, her lips are the Nude Lip Kit in Natural Nude. Let's not forget our beautiful, fierce, and fabulous Face Defender, which we set her makeup with, but then she's also gonna carry it with her throughout the day to mattify her skin and make her look parfait as usual. Okay, so now what you gonna do? You gonna put on your bikini and go to the beach, or are you just gonna go pick up your kids at school?
Well, it's almost time to pick up my kids.
All right, well, forget the beach then.
I'm gonna look pretty when I do that.
You sure are. So thank you so much. I couldn't think of anybody better to give me this beautiful sun-kissed glow, and I love you. Go have fun and kiss those babies for me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And all my beauty is from Mally. I mean, I've learned everything from you, and your tips and your tricks for the last 10 years. And
Thank you.
I love you. And
I love you.
I know, it's like a love fest.
I know,
But
it's
truly
a
do.
love fest.